want to show you some news. It's not going to look like news at first. It's going to look like, I don't know, a rock video with beautiful models. Take a look at this video. Saw this a few weeks ago. They sort of look cool. The beautiful people. I saw that a couple weeks ago. And then here's another one, less a music video. I think this was shot in a bar. Take a look. Who are those super cool, beautiful people? Well, they're not actually supermodels. They're politicians, which actually means they're even prettier. What I mean by that is, you know, the standard for politicians is so low. Even someone like Justin Trudeau can be called handsome. I think in Hollywood he would not be, but compared to other politicians he would be. And the star of those videos, the dancing girl, is Sanna Marin, the Prime Minister of Finland, videoed intimately close to various men at the parties, wild nights, booze and drugs. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a libertine, I guess, certainly nothing illegal. You don't have to be Christian to listen to the words of 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. There's something to be said for, you know, growing up. If you're 18 years old, I can understand it. But maybe a 36-year-old mom, it's time to put away childish things and, I don't know, be a mom, be a grown-up. The drugs and booze, she claims that she wasn't on drugs, but the public pressure made her take a drug test to prove it. I don't know, maybe a prime minister shouldn't be partying like that. It's not a one-off. She is a party girl. She's partied in the past, had to apologize in the past. She partied during the COVID lockdowns, which irked people not just because she's a party girl, but because she was partying while telling everyone else not to. You couldn't gather for a funeral or a family gathering, but she had to hit the clubs. It gets a little risque. I mean, topless models kissing each other. It's not normal for a prime minister. It's not even normal for a 36-year-old mom, I don't think. Western liberals, though, absolutely love it. She's a boss girl. That's how it's done. She's liberated, and she is so pretty. It's been a feminist defense. Anyone who criticizes her is just sexist or jealous of how cool she is. I don't doubt that she's free and freewheeling, but is she wise or responsible or trustworthy? Would true feminist icons like Margaret Thatcher behave like that, or Golda Meir, the former Israeli PM, or Indira Gandhi? I don't think so. You know, if you look at the roots of the word senator, alderman, older man, senator, senior, these words mean old. Old doesn't mean lifeless. Old typically is a surrogate for being wise, being experienced, being steady. We look for leadership amongst older people, not because we don't like the young. It's just the young haven't learned things yet. And we want the most learned people running our country. Look at this headline in the National Post by Sabrina Madhu. She says, Unserious attacks on Finland's Sanna Marin about age, background. More politicians should behave like the dancing prime minister. So you're unserious to be worried about a playgirl, party girl. More politicians should be like that. Who is Sanna Marin? Well, the World Economic Forum claims her as one of theirs. She's an up-and-comer like Trudeau. And like Trudeau, I think she's an empty vessel. Like Trudeau, I don't think she's a serious person. She's a mascot, an influencer. Remember the old videos of Trudeau dancing, Bhangra dancing, costume parties. Like Trudeau, Sanna Marin is now the top decision maker in Finland, a country that for years has been neutral, but has now just ended that and applied to join NATO with Trudeau's strong support. I'm worried that she might dance her way into a war with Vladimir Putin and drag other NATO countries like us in too. What you just saw was an excerpt from my nightly show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every weekday, I do a monologue. Usually it's about half an hour. Then I interview an interesting guest, and then we read my hate mail or my fan mail, whichever is more fun. It's only available behind a paywall, though. That's how we pay our bills here at Rebel News. We don't take a dime from Justin Trudeau. But the good news is it's only $8 a month, about half the price of Netflix. And in addition to my nightly show, you also get weekly shows from 4 other friends here at Rebel News. So you're getting 36 shows a month just for $8. I think it's worth it. And even if you're not quite sure, do it anyways, because we rely on viewers like you to keep us free and independent. I promise you I'll never take a dime from Trudeau. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com and click subscribe. Thanks.